Hi everyone, myself Arun Krishna. I'm the Technical Director of Unified Voice Communication Private Limited. So here today I would like to explain the new features which is available with us. It's not only the new features, the features which is available with our new PBX solution. Okay. So previously we are using an asterisk based technology and now we upgraded to a new technology. And the main thing is like if any client if they want to go with multiple calls in the sense it's more than 500 or 1000 calls, so at that particular time by using a single server itself we are able to manage the entire thing. For that purpose we upgraded the thing to the latest technology. Okay, so here so first of all I'll explain you like what are the basic features which is available with us. So you can see here there are a numbers of features, obviously it will be there, but still what are the main features which we record, I'll explain about that one right now. So like for obviously as we are in the VoIP industry, so the client example the client is going with the US and Canada plan, and along with that they are going with some global 40, and again if they're going with some paper minute plan. Okay, so at that particular time like that is called multiple trunk, and technically we will call it as trunk. Okay, so here we can manage multiple trunk or for multiple process or multiple how we can say like if they're going with the US callers will be they want to call to US countries through the US account. So at that particular time what we will do is we will do the configuration according to that. And if any of the customer if they're calling any other country, like maybe if they're calling to Singapore, then at that particular time the call should be routed through that particular trunk. Okay, so these all priority based configuration and everything we can able to do it through our VoIP server, that is the PBX server. Okay, that option will be it will be there. And second thing is obviously it's to avoid hacking or anything. So what we did is we did a lot of security things over here. In that one is like multi-factor authentication. That means if anyone want to log into our server, okay, so for that we will give one user ID and password. That password will be it will be a strong password, and obviously like every month the password we are resetting. And once they enter the password again it is asking for one multi-factor authentication. Okay, that also we implemented recently, and we are not using any third-party application for the same. Okay, so for that what we are doing is we on our own we developed our own server. Through that server we are doing this all the multi-factor authentication things. Okay, then the next thing is like most of them everyone knows about intercom facility, because the main feature of a PBX, that is intercom facility. So intercom facility is nothing but like the extension to extension calling. So if a company having around maybe 1000 employees, so all the employees we can give the extension number, so they don't want to waste any money for their intercom system. Like they don't want to put any EPBX system or something, like because EPBX it's a very old technology. Now we moved everything to the latest technology that is called IPPBX, and through our solution also we enable this feature, so they can do intercom calling, and if they want to record that particular call, that option also obviously we have. Okay, then the next thing will be listen and batch. Now this is a very important factor in all the call center, we can say it as a call center or who are making the call. So for their admin team they need this access. Okay, so listen is nothing but example. Now the employee is talking to the customer. At that particular time if the supervisor or the team leader if they want to listen what are the things they are talking to the customer. Okay, for that we enable a feature by using a feature code, and the admin can access have the access of that. Okay, so through that they are able to listen. And badge also it's almost same, but it's like a conference call. Like example, if I'm the team leader and I'm listening the call, and at that particular time I found okay I need to enter to that particular call as a barging facility. I want to do a barging facility. So that option also we enable, and that is available with our solution. Okay, and again obviously for it's a basic feature like incoming number block. Like if whenever the call is coming at that particular time, if I found okay that particular call is maybe some nuisance call, at that particular time if you want to block that particular call, that option we enable for all the users, so they can do it from their end itself. Okay, then next one is transfer option. That is a basic feature obviously, the transfer options, which is like if once a call got connected to me, if I want to transfer the call to an external number, that option will be there. And again if I want to transfer the call to any of my internal employee itself, that is to the extension number itself, that option also we enable for the users. Okay, Then conference feature will be the conference will be there are two type of conferencing. One is like internal conference and second one is like external conference. So internal conference in the sense like example now if my company, okay, if we need to schedule an audio conferencing, I'm talking about this audio conference, okay, so it should not be confused mode. It is audio conference, okay. So here, yeah, if I want to conduct a meeting at around 10 o'clock, okay, so what I can do is I can create a conference and I can share the details with my employees. So the employees can enter to that particular conference by using their extension number itself. And if you want to secure that one, we can enable the password also for that. I mean the PIN number. Okay. And the external conference is nothing like for that. How it will be means we will give one dedicated DID number with the multiple channels. Example now, if I'm giving one DID number with the 10 channel, okay, so up to 10 employees can log into that particular conference. 10 employees, not 10 employees, the outside from outside my office premises. Someone is like our clients or someone they are sitting in US or any other country. If they want to connect it to our conference, they can call our DID number. The call will comes to our server. Then it will ask for the password. They have to enter the. It will ask for the PIN number. They have to enter the PIN number, and then they can comes to the conference. Okay, so that option will be there, and if we need to record that conference, that option also which is available with us. And default all the calls because nowadays everyone need the call recording feature. So that call recording feature it's obviously we enable in our server. Okay, so if they want to, if they're telling like yeah, I want to enable inbound and outbound calls, so that we can enable that. And if they want to enable the extension call recording also, that also we can do it. And sorry. And next thing is contact. So contact is nothing but like if I need to add some numbers in my contact, so that option will be there. I can add the numbers in the contact, and then when I'm making a call from the contact itself, I can search the number and I can dial the particular number. That option will be there with our solution. Then next thing will be the IVR feature. Okay, IVR, because it's a very common name. IVR is nothing but it's like if whenever I'm calling to someone is calling to our DID number, at that particular time if you want to play some IVR, okay, that is like thank you for calling ABC company. And if you want to talk to if you want to continue in English, please press 1. If you want to go with the French, press 2. If it is some other language, press 3. So like this is called IVR feature. So what is the button they are pressing, based out on that the call will be routed according to that. And that also it's like the IVR level will be n, that is up from 1 to 9. Then again we can do the sub levels like 1 to 9, 1 to 9 like this. So that feature will be enabled in our the PBX server. Okay, then the next thing will be queue. Queue is nothing but just an example. I have multiple team like sales team. Yeah, I'm talking always with an example. Okay, so there will be a team will be there called sales, and second team will be support, and maybe the third team is billing team. So whenever the call is coming, if I want to pass the call to a team, if I need to pass the call to a normal employee, that I can do. Or else if they're telling no, I don't want like that, whenever the call is coming, I need to pass the call to the sales team. So if you want to pass the call to the sales team, okay, so it's a team of extension. If I have a 10 members team, so the call will be goes to them, and we can mention there like okay, the call should be goes to this particular person. Then if he's not picking, it should be go to the next person, or if he's also not picking, it's the next person. So that is called hunting mode. That option we can enable. Or else if they're telling all together the extension, all the extension which is there in that group should ring, that option also obviously we can enable it. Okay, that is called queue option. Then time based call routing will be there. That is like my office timing is from 10 to 6. So what are the call which is coming on that particular time, the call it should be goes to your team. And if anyone is calling after office, that is after 6 o'clock and in between the 6 p.m. and 10 a.m., that call we will identify, and we can play some advertisement or some message like this. Our office working hours is from this time to this time, so call back on that particular time or something like that. Or if you want to pass the call to a conference, we can do that. Or if you want to pass the call to an external number, if you want to transfer the call, that option also will be there. So like this, like the time based we can put the routing, that option will be there. And next thing is voicemail to email. This is a very common feature, like because nowadays if anyone is calling to my DID number, Okay, so if I'm not available, so it will play like the person is not available. You can send the audio message after the beep, so they can record the file, and the file will be comes to our extension number. Then again, if they are enabling this voicemail to email feature, then the audio file will directly goes to that particular registered email ID. That option will be there. The next feature is DND. DND is nothing but, like if I'm not ready to take the call right now, I'm busy with some other activity, so I can enable the DND feature in my cell phone. So automatically the call will not comes to my extension number. That option will be there. Then next thing will be follow me. Follow me is nothing but the same like, yeah, I'm not available right now. Okay, so whenever I'm not available in my desk, at that particular time I can transfer the call to any other extension number, or else I can transfer the call to any of the number like mobile number or landline number. I can transfer the call. That is called follow me option. Okay. Then next one is user and group management. That is like, now example, now I have a team of 100 employees. Okay, so in that team itself, there will be, sorry, I have a company of 100 employees. In that, maybe there are three teams will be there. One is sales, having around 50 employees, and support will be 30, and billing team will be around 20 members. So based out on this, I can split the team whenever I'm creating a user. So at that particular time, we can define like this user belongs to this particular team. So whenever the team manager is logged in, they are able to see their report according to that. Okay, this particular team or location, if they want to put the location wise also we can do it, or manager wise if you want to do that option also will be there. So there are multiple type of this user management thing will be there with us. Okay, and next thing is like web phone, or you can see here web phone or cell phone or hard phone or Android or iOS app. That means these many options which is now available to initiate the calls. So initially it was like everyone is using soft phone or the hard phone. It can be grandstream phone, E-Link, or any IP phones. Any SIP enabled IP phones, we can use it over here. The client is telling I want to go with a Cisco phone or Avaya phone, we can do it. But only the thing is like it should be a SIP enabled phone, and the we should get the details of that particular model, so we can enable our extensions in that also. Then the latest one is like web phone. Web phone is nothing but like they can log in a web URL. So the benefit will be they don't want to register any of the application in their phone or laptop or desktop, whatever it may be. They can directly logging in, and I'll show you that how it will be. So they can log in and they can make the calls to that particular web phone itself. Okay, then again we have an Android, that is unified on Android and iOS app. We have through that app they can register it in a mobile phone, and they can do the calls from that also. Then next one is like, now we have a very good dedicated team to do all the integration in the sense the API integrations. Okay, it can be click to call, it can be call log, or there are n numbers of integrations will be there. So example, the customer is having a CRM or any other application, and they are telling like they want to interconnect with our dialer solution or the PBX solution. Okay, so that option will be there, like they can initiate the call from their CRM itself, and whenever the call is completed, we can send the log to their CRM. Even the call recording, if they want that also we can do it. So these all options will be there, and we can interconnect with any CRM application. Okay, then barcode based extension registration. That means if I'm creating a new extension number, okay, it doesn't mean that you have to always go with the username, password, domain. You have to put all those things, then only you are able to register your mobile application and all. So so we what we did is like we can enable a barcode option, so they can scan the barcode and they can register the cell phone. That option will be, it's already enabled. Then again IP white, this is again a security thing only, like IP whitelisting option. That means as our servers, all the new servers which is in cloud, so what we are doing is we are whitelisting the IP. So the customer should have a static IP, so that static IP we are whitelisting, and only through that IP we are allowing the calls. This is to secure the calling and obviously the data also. That also we are doing. And next one is like SMS feature. That is, as of now we are giving it's only for USA. For USA we are giving the DID number. Along with that they can send the SMS, 100 SMS per day they can send it. So these all will be the basic features of our PBX solution. Now what I'll do is I'll show you like what all the custom reports, what are the reports which is available with us, and how it is usable for your process. These all those things now I'll explain through my I'll show you in live itself. Okay, so now I'll show you the when we are logging in the admin panel. So what are the features or what are the reports which is available over there. Okay, so now it's a demo server, so I'm putting my user ID and password. I'm clicking on signing in. So it will ask for the OTP, like this is what which I said, like the multi-factor authentication which we are doing. Okay, so let me check my mail. Yes, now I got the OTP. So what I'll do is I will take the OTP. So first I'll put a wrong OTP over here, something like 6. So it will show invalid OTP. If the OTP is right, then it will show OTP is updated successfully. Okay, so now you can see this is the dashboard. Okay, so directly it will go to the dashboard. In the dashboard you can see if any messages or something is there, it will show over there, and if any voicemail is there, that also will show over there. Same day the missed calls, if any missed calls or something is there, so that everything will comes over here. And the reset and call history also you can able to see it over here. So from which number, whether it is outbound or inbound, whatever maybe, that all the recent call details also you will get it through that. If you're going down, you can see again what is the disk usage, that is the hard disk which you are using, right? If it is 500 GB, see that how much will be the disk usage, what is the percentage of that, so that will be there. What is the server uptime, these all details you will get it over here. And then CPU usage, so here it will show like how many core CPU is there. If it is a big client, then we will increase the CPU and everything according to that. Okay, so that all the details you will get it through the dashboard page itself. Then the next option will be there, the admin of that particular organization, they will get the direct option to create a user and create one extension number. So here you can see this is a demo server. Here there are a lot of extensions are there. If you need to create a new extension, here the add option will be there, so you can click on add and you can create the extension over here itself. In same way, the user, that means the team based mapping and everything we are doing in this user option only. So these two privileges we are directly giving to the client itself. So remaining all like IVR or Q, whatever maybe, that all those things the unified team will take care of it. Based on the client requirement, we will do the configuration and the tuning and everything on based out on that. Okay, but this extension and user creation directly we are giving the option to the client itself. So they can do manually, and they can, if they want to import it like bulk, they need to upload, means that option also will be available. Okay, then if you're going to application, you can see there are 3 options will be there. One is web phone, then CDR, that is called detailed report, and CDR seek. The difference between the CDR seek and CDR will be it's almost same only, but the filtration option. Okay, so here you can see this is the CDR report. Here you can see from which extension and what is the name of that particular user, and what is the call ID number, to which number they made the call, what is their employee ID, what is the employee name, what is the team name, what is the manager name, and these all the details it will be here. Okay, and if they want to play the audio file, they have the option to play it, and if they want to download it, that download option also will be there. And if they want to do a bulk download, that option also will be here on the left hand side. So these many options will be there in the CDR. And if they want to search a particular number, so now I'm searching a particular number, see, if I want to do only that one, means you can search it. Caller destination will be the, if I'm putting that one, and search means only to that particular number, what are the calls which was there, it will shows over there. Okay, so like this I can do the like all the what are the calls they are initiating it can be an outbound, inbound, whatever maybe, that all those things will be updated over here. Again same way, CDR seek means it's almost same only, but again they have some more filtration option will be here. Okay, that is a difference between these two things. And now there is one more thing will be there, like I'll show you that. No, one more thing in the sense, the web phone, how. So you can see here, this is my web phone login. This is we will give it for the users. Okay, the normal employees will be there. No? So for them, if we are enabling the soft phone, the web phone feature, then they will get an option like this. So here also, if they want to do an authentication, like do a multi-factor authentication, that also we can enable it over here. Now I didn't enable that. So what I'm doing is, now I'm logging with my extension number, that is 1001, and my password, logging in. So now when I put my user ID and password, so I'll show you once again. So here I'm just putting my extension number over here, I'm putting my password, just clicking on logging in. So it is directly logging to my cell phone. Okay, so here this is a web-based application, and from here what I can do is I can dial one. I'm dialing one dummy number 1800399750. Okay, it's not dummy number, it's a US number only I'm dialing. So what will happen means the call will be directly goes to the customer. Okay, so here then after that the call, once it is call is connected, it will comes over there. So now this is a demo server, there is no outbound trunk or something which we configure. It's a demo thing only. Okay, so this is how they will do the call, and once you click on this, the call will be hang up. Again I will show you. It's I can either type it, or I can just press over here, or I can copy paste it. All three options will work over here. Now there is no trunk or something, because of that thing only the call is not going. Okay, so then you can see the here it's a we given one option called active calls. This is how it will be means whenever the call, if some agents are making the call, means automatically the details will come over here, whether it is outbound call or inbound call, and from which extension they are making the call, and to which number they are making the call, and what's the duration of that. So these all details in the real-time basis that they are able to see. Okay, so if it is 1000 call is means all the 1000 call details will comes over here. And the next option will be like agent. So this is about the active calls. Okay, so I told you what is CDR and what is the active call report. Like on the real-time basis they are able to see like what are the calls which is going on. Okay, then there is one more report which we designed recently, that is called agent performance report. So if you're going to that particular field, agent performance report, you can see here there is an option called from which date you want to, like, first of all I'll tell you what is agent performance report. So if you have 100 employees, you want to see like last 1 month of time or last 10 days of last day of 10 days, what is the total performance of my each employee. Okay, so here I'm putting like okay from last 9th to till 15th. Okay, so if I want to put a particular extension number, I can select that also, or if I want to see all means just click on just update. So it will show all the details. So here there are 3 extension number which made the calls and all those things in the last these many days. So I can see if any location we already mentioned, means the location details also will come over here. So now I didn't mention any location, that's why it is showing plain. Then the employee extension number, then employee name, and who is the manager. Now I didn't assign to any manager, because of that thing I'm not getting that option. Otherwise manager name will come over there. Then what is the total inbound calls which is offered to them, that is the first column. Then second one is what is the total outbound call which they initiated. Okay, then what is the total call. The total call will be inbound plus outbound, what is the total call. Then next one will be in that you can see here total inbound offered is 5. Okay, in that how many answer call was there. So here it was 0, that means all the 5 calls which went to as a missed call only. Okay, no one answered that particular, I mean it reached to the 5001 that extension, but they didn't answer that particular call. Then answered outbound call 10, that means they initiated 10 call or the 10 call got connected. Then total answer call will be this total answered inbound plus total answered outbound call, that is called total answered call, that will comes over here. Then what is the total inbound seconds. So here call answer call was 0, so obviously the outbound second also will be 0. Then what is the total outbound seconds. So for this entire 10 call, what is the total seconds they utilized. For this particular extension it is 302 seconds. And what is the talk time. So talk time, what is the total seconds, and talk time it won't be always same, because sometimes they will put mute bar, mute and all those things, so that and all will be minus, and only the talk time will comes over here. Then what is the total talk average. Talk average will take, it is based on the total calls which they made. Based on that it will be calculating. Okay, so this is about the agent performance report. So now we'll discuss about the next one. So here if you're going to this and again one more thing I forgot it, like if you want to download this report, there is an option called generate CSV. So what will happen is this report will be generated in an Excel sheet. Okay, that option will be there. Second one is called billing. So if you click on that billing report, there are 2 things will be there in the billing reports that I'll show you now. Yeah, so here you can see billing, the initial default it will comes as billing inbound report. That means it's a dedicated separate inbound report for this. Okay, So putting the date from 1st of this month to till date. I'm just clicking on update. So what will happen means it is checking now, and it is showing like total inbound calls was 8. Okay, in that answered was 1, and total inbound seconds was 20 seconds. Okay, so this is a demo server, so we are not doing it for a long this one and all. It was like only for testing we are doing the calls. And here down you can see on which date. Okay, so on that, from which date to which date, and for which extension number, and what is employee name, manager name, everything will come over there, and how many calls offered for that particular extension number, and in that how many got answered. Now you can see there are a lot of these all they offered the call, but it is not answered. Only for Sajida, you can see here for this ID, one call was offered and that one call got answered, and the duration is 20 seconds. So based out on this, again you can generate the CSV. Okay. Same way there is, if you're going up, here is one option called view outbound report. If you click on this one, then again the same, like you have to select the date from date and today. There is a start date and end date. Then just click on. If you want to change the timing, you can change the time also. Okay. Here the option will be there. You can change the time. That option will be here. Okay. Then click on update. So it will show what is the total outbound calls initiated in the total answer call. How many is there? What is the total outbound seconds and what is the billing seconds? That is like for some clients, what we are doing is we are giving 6x6 billing plan, right? So in that way, it will convert it. Then if you're going down, you can see from which date to which date. Okay, what is the extension number in that particular extension? At least if the extension made one call, then only the entries will come over here. Okay. So for these all extensions, and what is employee name, what is the manager name, and how many calls they initiated, in that how many got answered, what is the total outbound seconds for that, and again what is the billing seconds. This is what I said, like it will be converted as the 6x6 billing thing, and it will be shows over here. Okay, so then again I can generate it as a CSV. So this is about the outbound report. So this is the CDR report, and this is entirely different. You should not be confused on that, because CDR report having each and every calls entry. Okay, so here how it will be means each extension number or each user, we can say each user how many calls they made, the entire call. If they made 10 calls, that entire call, the one report will come over here. Okay, then if you are going to, there is one more call, inactive extensions. So example, now I am putting from this month starting to till today. Okay, I'm just clicking on search. So what is happening means on this particular period, okay, what are the extension number which is not active? Maybe I may have 1,000 of extensions over here. In that, for a particular month, last 1 month, all are not logged in, or they didn't use their extension not even one time. Okay, that means they didn't initiate not even one call. That particular external details we will get it over here. Okay, and you can download it. Okay, then you can easily understand like how many extension which is they are using, how many which is not using. So that whole extension we can itself simply basically we can delete it. Okay, so like this they are able to download it. Then one more is there, inactive DID report. That means what will happen means here, see, inactive DID report means there are 2 DID numbers which is there, which is having 0 calls till now. Okay, this one again we can customize it, like if for a last 1 month of time if they're not using at least one call they didn't made, or less than 10 calls only they made. So that type of DIDs we are able to filter out over here, and we can generate the CSV also over there. That option also will be there. So now we'll go to the next one, that is called registrations. So here how it will be means, you can see here, if you're going to registrations, here it will show like what is the total extension which is there in this particular server. Okay, in that what is the current active extension. So current active extension details, if you click on that one, it will be open. So here 1000, 4002, 5001, these 3 extension which is registered, and where it is registered. It is in, now it's in one soft phone called iBeam. Second one is in Xlite. This one also in Xlite. So whether it is in soft phone or hard phone or web phone, whatever maybe, that details will comes over here. Then from which IP it has been registered, and what is the port number, that all the details we will get it over here. Okay, and inactive extension will be like, because there are total 45 extension, in that only 3 is active now, and in that, so that means 42 extension which is inactive for today as of now. What is the current time? Because this server is in different time zone, because of that thing it's showing this time. Then today's total active extension, that means from today morning to till now. Okay, if you want to down, if you click on that one, it will be downloaded, it will be directly downloading that one. In this, from today morning to till now, total extension, how many extension got registered? Because in the current active extension mean that is like only now the recent latest one. Maybe tomorrow, today morning, there is one more extension which was already registered, so that also will count, will comes in this particular today's active extension. Okay, so then again, if you're putting like a date from this, I want to know from last to first to till today. So what will happen means, here you can see there are three records was there. From these three extension number, only which is active on this particular, like from last 1 month I was checking. Okay, from first onwards to till today, how many extension was registered? So that I can see only three extension was registered. That details of which is coming over here. Okay, so this is one report. And again, there is one more code registration. In the registration also, it's almost same like the current active. This one only. Okay, if you're going to that, you can able to see on the same thing. Sorry, that same thing only I explained over here right now. And the next one is team based report. So here team based report, how it means, because already we show you like how the agent performance report and all those things, right? So in there itself, for some clients we already enabled something called manager wise, they are able to filter it, or location wise they are able to filter the values. That all the privileges we already given, and if the client having that requirement, we can give that. Now the team wise, there is one more thing called team wise report. So now I'm selecting from this particular date to this particular date. So what are the teams are there, all those things will come over there. If I want to select any one particular one, I can select only that. If I want to see all means, click on all and search it. So what will happen means, all the team members, that details will come. There are two teams now, they made the call. One is like US calling, one team was there, and KPC Hyderabad, there is one more team was there. So what is the total outbound calls, and what is the total inbound, sorry, what is the total inbound call, what is the total outbound calls, what is the total calls? These all, like in the agent performance report, what are the things we had, the same thing which is coming over here also. So only the thing is like on based on team wise you are able to filter it out. That is the option which we enabled over here. Same thing based on the manager, based on the location, these all filter option also we can able to give over here. And again they can generate the CSV. Okay, so these many reports which currently we enabled over here, and this is about the functionalities which is there in the new PBX. So maybe in next couple of days there are multiple new features also will be implemented, but as of now these are the features. Okay, so anyway, thanks for your time. If any doubts, always you can call us, or you can just send a mail to developer@unifiedvoice.in. Thank you so much.